Present perfect tense. I have visited India last year. I haven't visited India last year. Have I visited India last year? Haven't I visited India last year? I have visited India last year, haven't I? I haven't visited India last year, have I? You have visited India last year. You haven't visited India last year. Have you visited India last year? Haven't you visited India last year? You have visited India last year, haven't you? You haven't visited India last year, have we have visited India last year. We haven't visited India last year. Have we visited India last year? Haven't we visited India last year? We have visited India last year, haven't we? We haven't visited India last year, have we? They have visited India last year. They haven't visited India last year. Have they visited India last year? Haven't they visited India last year? They have visited India last year, haven't they? They haven't visited India last year, have they? He has visited India last year. He hasn't visited India last year. Has he visited India last year? Hasn't he visited India last year? He has visited India last year, hasn't he? He hasn't visited India last year, has he? She has visited India last year. She hasn't visited India last year. Has she visited India last year? Hasn't she visited India last year? She has visited India last year, hasn't she? She hasn't visited India last year, has she? It has visited India last year. It hasn't visited India last year. Has it visited India last year? Hasn't it visited India last year? It has visited India last year, hasn't it? It hasn't visited India last year, has it?